The integration with Excel is enabled by using an Excel application scope container. All the other activities used to work with the specified Excel file are placed inside the container. The purpose of the container is to open the Excel workbook and provide a scope for Excel activities. When the execution ends, the specified workbook and the Excel application are closed. It can be configured to write the output of the activities in the container in a different file. Some important properties of Excel application scope are workbook path, autosave, create new file, read only, and visible. Workbook path specifies the full path to the Excel workbook. Autosave saves the file when the workflow exits the scope. Create new file creates a new file if the one entered does not exist. Read only prevents editing or writing to the file in scope. If visible is checked, it opens and reads the file using Microsoft Excel. All the activities performed are visible and multiple operations can be performed at the same time. Here are activities specific to Excel automation. These activities can read from and write to CSV files using data table variables. Although found under the Excel application integration, they work even if they are not placed inside an Excel application scope container. The activities under this category are append to CSV, read CSV, and write CSV. Append to CSV adds the information from a data table to a CSV file, creating it if it does not exist. The activity does not overwrite existing data. Read CSV reads all entries from a CSV file and store them in a data table. Write CSV overwrites a CSV with information from a data table. Range. These activities can read data, insert and delete rows and columns, and even copy and paste entire ranges. They are similar to the corresponding activities under data table, but they work directly in the Excel file. The activities under this category are delete column, insert or delete columns, insert or delete rows, select range, get selected range, delete range, autofill range, copy and paste range, lookup range, and remove duplicate range. Delete column removes a column from an Excel file based on the name. Insert column inserts a blank column in an Excel file at a certain position. Insert and delete columns either adds blank columns or removes existing columns based on the specified change type. Insert or delete rows either adds blank rows or removes existing rows based on the specified change type. Select range selects a specified range in an Excel file. In general, it is paired with another activity that performs a certain manipulation over the selected data. Get select range outputs a given range as a string. Delete range removes a specified range from an Excel file. Autofill range applies a given formula over a given range in an Excel file. Copy-paste range copies and pastes an entire range from a source sheet to a destination sheet. Lookup range searches for a value in all the cells in a given range. Remove duplicate range deletes all duplicate rows from a given range. Table. These activities create, filter, and sort tables directly in Excel files. The activities under this category are filter table, sort table, and create table. Filter table applies a filter on all the values from a column in a table inside an Excel file. Once the file is saved, only the rows that meet the filter will be displayed. This activity does not remove the rows that do not meet the criteria, but only hides them. Sort table sorts a table in an Excel file based on the values in a given column. Create table creates a table in a range specified in the Properties panel. File. These activities work directly with the Excel files, either by saving or closing them. The activities under this category are Close Workbook and Save Workbook. Close Workbook closes an opened Excel workbook, and Save Workbook saves changes to the workbook specified in the Workbook Path property of the Excel application scope. It can only be used in the Excel application scope activity. Cell color. These activities are able to capture and modify the background color of cells in Excel files. The activities under this category are Get Cell Color and Set Range Color. Get Cell Color reads the background color or a given cell in an Excel file and stores it as a color variable output. Set Range Color changes the background color of all the cells in a given range. The input is a color variable. Sheet. These activities can perform various actions over the sheets in an Excel file. The activities under this category are Get Workbook Sheet, Get Workbook Sheets, and Copy Sheet. Get Workbook Sheet reads the name of a sheet by its index. Get Workbook Sheets extracts the sheet names and stores them ordered by index. Copy Sheet copies a sheet in an Excel file and pastes either in the same Excel file or in a different one specified. Pivot Table. These activities facilitate working with pivot tables in Excel files. The activities under this category are Refresh Pivot Table and Create Pivot Table. Refresh Pivot Table refreshes a pivot table in an Excel file. This is useful when pivot table source data changes, as the refresh is not automatic. Create Pivot Table creates a pivot table using a specified sheet and given parameters. Macro. These activities can execute macros that were already defined in the Excel file, or can invoke macros from other files. These activities work with XSLM files. The activities under this category are Execute Macro and Invoke VBA. Execute Macro executes the macro within a workbook. The workbook file needs to be a macro-enabled workbook. Invoke VBA invokes a macro from an external file containing VBA code and runs it against an Excel file. Here are techniques on how to read from Excel. First, let's open UiPath Studio and search for Excel Application Scope activity and drag and drop it into the Designers panel. Then, search for Read Range activity and drag-drop this activity within the Excel Application Scope activity. Next, specify the location to read the Excel file. Click on the button with 3 dots to choose the file and its location on the computer. Then, provide the name of sheet within the Excel file. Next, go to Properties panel and click on Output box and create a new variable to store the read data. Here are techniques on how to write to an Excel. First, open the UiPath Studio and then search for Excel Application Scope and drag and drop that activity into the Designer panel. Then, search for Write Range activity and drag and drop this activity within the Excel Application Scope activity. Next, specify the path of the new Excel file to write data. Finally, provide the name of the memory space with the previously read data. On execution, the data will be written to a new Excel. Now, let's watch this demonstrative video on how to read and write in Excel by comparing first two columns and inserting results in the third column using the Excel activities.
Hello, and welcome to the step-by-step demo of how to read data from a workbook using the Read Range activity and print the data in the Output panel. For demonstration purposes, we will build a workflow that calculates the year 10 students were born based on their age and then displays the years in the Output panel. The first step is to create an initial Excel file for this activity. Open a new Excel file and create a column called Student Age. Enter the age of 10 students. Save and close the file. Now, go to UiPath Studio and search for the Read Range activity and drag and drop this activity into the Designer panel. And enter a name for this activity. Click the ellipses icon and select the Excel file you just created. Remove the default entry in the Range text box. Go to the Properties panel of the Read Range activity and in the Data Table property, hit Ctrl+K and enter a new variable called Student Age. Now, insert an Add Data column activity below the Read Range activity. And enter a name and annotation for this activity. Go to its Properties panel and in the Column Name property, enter Year of Birth. And in the Data Table property, enter the variable Student Age. Now, insert a For Each Row activity below the Read Range activity. And enter a name for this activity. In the VB expression text box, enter Student Age. Drag and drop an Assign activity in the body section of the For Each Row activity. In the first text box, enter Row and in parentheses 1. And in the adjacent text box, enter the expression date.today.year and in parentheses enter minus and in parentheses C int in parentheses row and then again in parentheses 0. Drag and drop an output data table activity after the For Each Row activity. And enter a name for this activity. Go to its Properties panel and enter Student Age in the Data Table property. In the Output property, hit Ctrl+K and enter a new variable called Age Output. Now, insert a write line activity below the Output Data Table activity. Enter Age Output in the text box. Save and run the workflow. Now go to the output panel to see the output. You can see that the birth year of each student is listed adjacent to their respective age. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.